For order of operations, the problems you'll have to do, you'll need to follow the directions or the instructions, or they're called PEMDAS. Parentheses is first, then you do your exponents, then multiplication and division. They're equal powers, and you always do those from left to right. And addition and subtraction, you always do those from left to right. You work your way down any problem that you're doing. So the example would be 10 minus 2 plus 8. You just go through, are there parentheses? No. Are there exponents? No. Is there any multiplication or division? No, but there is addition and subtraction, so you need to do those from left to right. So you would just take 10 minus 2, which is 8, and then add 8 to it. So the answer to this one would be 16.
Okay, how long was it?
For this next problem, you go through again. Are there any parentheses? No. Any exponents? No. Multiplication and division? Yes. And then you have to go from left to right. So you would have to do this part before you do any addition and subtraction. For this one, I would rewrite it 4 plus, since I did these, it's 15. And that's easy. There's no parentheses, exponents left, no multiplication and division, then I just do addition and subtraction from left to right. The answer is 19. For these next problems down below, we would take 10 plus 2 times 15, go through no parentheses, no exponents, and there is multiplication, or division's multiplication, so we'd have to do this first because it's from left to right. I would multiply these 2 times 15, and then rewrite. So 10 plus 30, it's pretty easy, is 40. For the next one, the 16 divided by 2 times 4, there's no parentheses, no exponents. There is multiplication and division, and we have to do it from left to right. So 16 divided by 2 times 4, 16 divided by 2 was the first one that we'd have to do. Then after that, we'd find that answer and multiply it by 4. So 16 divided by 2 is 8. And after we're done with that, we just take 8 times 4, which is 32, and that's our answer. This one's a little more complicated. You would have to take this whole equation and just go through it. Are there parentheses? Yes. So we should do the parentheses first. Although it's on here, it's not very clear. So I'm going to rewrite this, and it would be 20 divided by 4 plus 17, but I just did the 9 minus 6, which is 3. I'm just rewriting it. That's been fixed. The next step, I would go through and see, are there any exponents? There are not. Multiplication and division from left to right, they're equal powers. Yes, there is. So multiplication is later, but this division we do first from left to right. And I'm going to rewrite this. 20 divided by 4 is 5. Rewriting it, plus 17 times 3. My next step gets kind of tricky. I'm looking again, are there any multiplication or division from left to right? There is. This is the multiplication. I have to do that before I add. So it'll be 5 plus, and I know 17 times 3 is 51, and my answer becomes 56. Although it's written in there, I'm just going to rewrite it just underneath it. I'll go through and say, are there any parentheses? No. Are there exponents? Yes. That's an exponent. So I need to do that one first. 6 squared means 6 times 6. So 3 times 36 plus 4. Then I go through, are there any other exponents? No. Then multiplication and division from left to right. There is one multiplication, so we have to do that one first. 36 times 3, or 3 times 36 is 108. I rewrite that because that's done. I've done it. And then 4 is 112. And that's my answer. For this example, go through it again. Parentheses. Yes, there is. So in the parentheses, 8 squared minus 2, I'll have to break that out. But inside the parentheses, I have to do the PEMDAS again. Inside the parentheses, do I see another parentheses? No. That can happen. Not this case. Do I see an exponent? Yes. I need to do that first. 8 squared is 8 times 8, which is 64. Now I'm going to rewrite the whole thing. 5 plus parentheses 64 minus 2 times 2. Next step, run through the whole thing again. Are there parentheses? Yes. Do I need to do those first? Yes. So 64 minus 2 is 62. So rewriting it, I got 5 plus 62 times 2. Going through again, no more parentheses, no more exponents. Multiplication and division, yes. I'll have to do this before I do anything else. And I'm going to rewrite. And 62 times 2 is 124. Only addition left, 5 plus 124, 129. And that's the answer. For these ones, make sure they're written in your notebooks. First one, there's no parentheses, there's no exponents, there's no multiplication or division, so it's just addition and subtraction from left to right. Very important you do it from left to right, because subtraction you can't flip around. 9 plus 3 is 12, and then I rewrite 12 minus 5 is 7. Next problem, there is parentheses, 26 plus 5 times 2 minus 15. So we have to do everything in parentheses, and then we would just take 26 plus 5, which is 31. I rewrite it, times 2 minus 15. Next step, no exponents. Multiplication and division from left to right, yes, this is there. You'll have to take 31 times 2 first, which is 62, I'll rewrite, minus 15. And 62 minus 15 is 47. For the third one, you will take, go through again, no parentheses, there's an exponent. You need to do that one first. This is 5 times 5. Rewriting it, 25 plus 8 divided by 2. Looking through then, multiplication and division from left to right. So there's an addition here, we don't do that, so we're going to do 8 divided by 2. So it'll be 25 plus 4. And then we just solve that one, and the answer is 29. Pause the video now, go get a sheet from Miss Moore. It's an order of operations sheet. As soon as you get that sheet, you can start the video again, and you will do the problems along with the video. Make sure to follow the directions carefully. There will be a section where you'll work on them on your own, and in class we'll go over all of those together. For the first problem, we have to check. It's 8 plus 4 minus 3. No parentheses, no exponents, no multiplication and division from left to right. In addition and subtraction, you do have to do it from left to right. So we will just go in order from this. 8 plus 4 is 12. I'm rewriting it, minus 3 equals 9. For this next one, we need to look again, order of operations. No parentheses, no exponents, no multiplication and division, so we just need to go from left to right for addition and subtraction. The subtraction will have to be first. 38 minus 19 is 19. We add 21, and that becomes 40. For question number 3, we have to go through. There are parentheses. So we do have to do the parentheses first. So that's just 3 plus 8. It doesn't matter. In the parentheses, you just have to go through the PEMDAS too, but there's not exponents in there. There's not multiplication and division. So we just do addition and subtraction. So it's just addition from left to right. And I'm going to rewrite because that's 11. 7 plus 9 times 11. Next step, no more parentheses, no exponents. I have to do multiplication and division from left to right. This is 9 times 11. That goes before the adding. 9 times 11 is 99. So I'm going to rewrite 7 plus 99, and I can just work that one out. It's 106. For number 4, We're going through parentheses, no exponents. Yes, we have to do that first. So 2 to the third power means 2 times 2 times 2, and 2 times 2 is 4, and 4 times 2 is 8. So I'll rewrite as 15 minus 8 divided by 4. Next step, no more parentheses. Exponents, no more of those. Then multiplication and division from left to right. We have that. 8 divided by 4, we have to do that before we subtract. So we will take 8 divided by 4, which is 2. I rewrite 15 minus 2. That's easy. It's 13, and that's my answer. For this next question, it's a little bit longer. So we look, there is a parentheses, so we'll have to do that first. So it's 2 plus 14, which is 16. So I rewrite 55 divided by 11 plus 7, and there should be a plus there, plus 16. Make sure to add that plus in right there. Next step, multiplication and division from left to right. I see a 55 divided by 11, and that's going to be 5. Then I rewrite plus 7 plus 16, and then I just go in order. That's 12 plus 16, and the answer is 28. For number 6, we go through no parentheses. There is an exponent, so we need to work that out. 5 to the third power means 5 times 5 times 5. This is 25. 25 times 5 is 125. And I rewrite 125 minus 12 divided by 3 equals. Next step, looking, no more exponents, so I do multiplication and division from left to right. I see it here, so I need to work that one out. 12 divided by 3 is 4. So 125 minus 4 gives me 121, and that's the answer. For the next problems, for questions 7, 8, 9, and 10, you are doing those on your own. Make sure you show all your steps. We will go over those all in class, but make sure you're working on those and doing those right now.